How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Constant Fitness. My name is Hudson and I am super excited because today I'm giving you guys my first look on the Nike Metcon 3. From first glance, the shoe looks amazing. I want to give a big shout out to my buddies Carson and Roderick for hooking me up with this shoe. They actually gave it to me as a gift, which, I'm super grateful for. Thank you guys so much. Every other day I was on Nike Metcon ID, like customizing a pair. I was like, is today the day I get a pair? Is today the day I buy one? And then, I realized that I don't need to buy another pair of shoes. I have perfectly good Nano 6s. I have still my Speed TRs that are holding up very nicely. And I didn't need another pair of CrossFit shoes. But, after seeing some people on feet with these, I was like, the shoe is so sexy. There's so many good reviews. I mean, just look at this shoe. Just look at it. Would you look at it? I'm super stoked that I have these shoes. I will be coming out with a full-on review in the next probably 4 or 5 days or so. I have had this shoe already for about a day or two. That's why they're kind of dirty already. They're a little beat up. I have done some training days in them, but I still haven't done a lot of exercise to give you guys a full-on review yet. So today we're just gonna give a look at the shoe. I'm gonna give you guys like my first impressions on just seeing it, putting it on foot, and we are gonna get into that right now. Just to let you guys know, I've had a pair of Metcon 1s, but I didn't have any pairs of Metcon 2s. The reason being is because when the Metcon 2s came out, they didn't really look any different from the 1s other than the fact they added the heel clip and nothing else seemed to really change. So I'm not able to compare these to Metcon 2s, but able to compare these to the 1s. A lot of Reebok shoes, I've had the Speed TRs, the 6s, and we'll see how well this one holds up in the next week or so when I come back with a full review. So the first two things I noticed with this shoe when I had it in hand was the upper and the outsole. Obviously let's start right there with the outsole. It is crazy looking. It has a bunch of little triangles on it, even going through the sides, I'm assuming to help you with like rope climbs and things like that. But this shoe is incredibly catchy, incredibly sticky. I did a little bit of running in them. I did box jumps in them and they felt absolutely amazing. I did not feel like any slip or anything like that. This shoe is awesome for traction. And then talking about the upper. The upper is like a woven like sweater type material, I would say. It's like really thick type of weaving. It's kind of hard to explain exactly what I mean, but when you look at the shoe up close, you can kind of see it as like, it looks like it was kind of like sewn together almost, versus like a regular shoe where it's more kind of like a plasticky, harder type material along the outside. This shoe is just a little bit different of an outsole. I didn't notice it until I had it in hand, I had it up close, but I mean, overall, it still seems like it's gonna be a durable shoe. It's still gonna seem like it's gonna last. I'm assuming it's Nike's third Metcon, and they've definitely put a lot of time and effort in this shoe. It looks amazing again, oh my goodness, I can't get over this shoe. But it is something that I'm excited to see how well it lasts and how durable it can be. And then you'll also notice that there's like these little wings on both sides of the shoe. It's definitely one of like the big things that people noticed when they started, the Metcon 3 started coming out, versus the Metcons like 1 and 2s. It had like this would come all the way around in the back and connect, but now it's like two little wings. I'm assuming like you don't really need it in the back. It's not like, you're not gonna hit anything with the back of your foot, and also it's just there to like protect the sides, like maybe from like rope climbs or anything like that. So with this, I also felt really stable around my ankle because it's a hard plastic piece right here, so I feel like this shoe wraps around my foot very well. One thing I like about this shoe, also similar to the Nano 5s, is that the tongue is connected. So the tongue doesn't come all the way out, it's actually connected to both sides of the shoe, which I really like. It just adds to the fact that it's gonna like help hug your foot and it's still going to give you a lot of support. With the Nano 5s though, however, like this top lip, it was thin, just like this one, but it would kind of like cut into your feet a little bit. This tongue is like super cushiony, similar to the other Metcons as well, and I'm really excited to see like how much extra support it has. I've heard some people complain that the tongue's connected. The tongue's connected basically all the way in, so as soon as it gets to here, all the way straight down, it's just the tongue keeps continuing and comes all the way down, and it comes all the way down through the foot. So once you tighten it up, it's really gonna be supported around your foot. I think it's gonna be a big help for just overall comfortability and tightness around the foot. All right, so I lowered the darkness of the video a little bit just so you can see right here, this little back piece right above the clip is almost like it's like very foamy. It has a lot of give to it. I don't know why that is. It seems a little cheesy there. I hope this doesn't like get too worn out or it gets jacked up and then end up hindering like my heel support or like where the clip is and the clip starts to like maybe get loose. But it's kind of weird how it's a little soft piece. You would think they would maybe just keep the clip going all the way up and just have one really thick plastic piece there. Maybe that's not gonna help. Maybe the foam's there for the support. I'm not quite sure, I'll look into it. But it seems like when I press down in the heel, I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think this is just on the outside of the shoe. It doesn't go actually under where your foot is. So I'm interested to see, hopefully, how long that'll last and make sure it doesn't like jack up my heel support at all. One thing my other buddy that has a pair of the 3s also mentioned is that it seems like the Nike logo is almost like a sticker. So if you look at it up close, it seems like they basically just put it on and then maybe like heated it to stick to the shoe. I don't think that's how the 1s and 2s were. I'm pretty sure my 1s, like the Nike symbol looked like it was like maybe, you know, a part of the shoe is really connected into it, not just like overlaid on it. But I mean, I don't think that'll be an issue. I don't think it's gonna come off or anything. And if it does, I'll definitely send my shoes back to get them redone. But yeah, I feel like that's just another little thing that I was noticing. Also, when it comes to around the laces, they had like an extra little thick layer of, I don't want to say glue, but like a little thin plastic piece to make sure that the shoe has a lot of extra support around your laces, just to make sure, you know, your laces don't rip out or anything like that. So I've noticed that. I didn't notice it in any pictures or anything like that. I think the pictures, they hide it pretty well. They must have, like, you know, edited in Photoshop to make sure that you don't really see it. But now that the shoes come out, it definitely pops out a little more. But once you're wearing it on foot, you don't really notice. It's just a little thing that I wanted to point out to you guys. All right, and then looking at the insole of the shoe, I'm pretty sure the 2s weren't this thick. Please let me know in the comment section if you had a pair of 2s, or if you do still have them, you can go really quick and check the insole. But this insole is super thick. It's very, very cushiony here. It has a lot of give, but I'm assuming that's gonna make up for the fact that the outsole is really hard. So this is gonna help you be all supportive in your lifts, in doing box jumps, in doing a lot of movements. And then this is gonna help give you, you know, the comfortability of being able to wear these shoes all day. I remember when I had my Metcon 1s, they did start to bug me a little bit if I was wearing them too long throughout the day. But I've been wearing these shoes ever since I got them. They haven't left my feet unless I'm either showering or sleeping. So ever since I've had these, I've been wearing them and they are super comfortable. Also, going back to the reason why I like the tongue connected is that you can just leave the laces hanging out and the shoe still fits really well. Like I'm pretty sure if I took these laces off the shoe, it would still be snug around my foot pretty well and like wouldn't come off. It would basically be, you know, like a third grader's slip-on, slip-out shoe, like, or like a Vans type shoe. And so as of right now, with me working out in the past 2 days, I have seen 0 flaws in them. They look amazing. They catch people's eyes, catch people's attention, and they are really cool if you're just walking around town and seeing, you know, someone sees you on with them. No one's gonna know what this shoe is really unless they are a CrossFitter. It's such a cool, different looking shoe. This outsole just looks crazy when people see it. I love these colors because they happen to be my gym's colors, our Power Kick Athletics colors. So, you know, that they knew that I was looking at these shoes originally, and I'm glad my buddy's able to get me these. Again, thank you guys so much. I owe you guys a lot. I'm excited to wear them every day again for the next five or so days to give you guys a full review on the shoe, so make sure you subscribe to see that video when it comes out. But yeah, again, finishing up with this shoe, some of the major changes are the outsole is very, very catchy. It's a very interesting pattern. The upper of the shoe is like a thick woven pattern. It's very unique looking, it's very different, but I'm assuming it's gonna be very, very durable of a shoe. The wings on the sides, they're very hard plasticky, but they don't connect in the back, and I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot of protection on doing a lot of things and just to help support around your heel. And the tongue is connected down to the shoe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be keeping you guys updated on my Instagram story on how these shoes perform, how they feel, how they look, and I will give you guys any more detail as they come before the next video comes out. Alright guys, and that's where I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions on this shoe, any exercises you want me to test in them, or anything you want me to do with them, please let me know down below in the comment section and I will get back to you with them. Again, make sure you subscribe so you see the full review coming out in the next week. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.